That's Lu. Okay. All right. So what do we do? Just sit and hope that this goes away, or are you going to send somebody round? And I just hope that stays connected for a while because it hasn't crashed for months. Well, I don't have to pay for the technician, do I? Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fair. Well, let's just set it up. Just, as soon as convenient. Oh, absolutely fantastic. Let's do it. Yeah. So, will they call me on the phone or something, or just to let me know they're here? Yeah. Okay, that's fantastic. So right now you've got me all booted up again, and I'm good at least for a few hours. Hopefully, we'll just hang in, wait till the guys get here, and they'll poke around, dig around things, and see what happens. Okay, it's called a T4 timeout. Okay, cool. So they're already prepped up. So they'll just because they're already getting their notes from you, and then they just put me on their schedule, and they just arrive, and we go from there. Cool. Wow, thank you so much, Xavier, and we'll see what happens next. Okay? Yeah, you too. Thank you so much. Bye bye. All right, let's have a look. Jeepers, man. Okay, the stream health is good. Oh my goodness. All right, so it looks like we have a connection. All right, I'm sorry about this. It was a really shocking surprise over here. The whole internet crashed for my whole house. And so I lost everything, okay? And so I've been on the phone for the last half hour talking to the service providers, and they fixed it temporarily. So now it's working very well, but it could stop at any moment. They've advised me that it can crash at any moment, and they have noticed that there's lots of crashes and faults that have been happening here, and they can't explain it, so they're sending a technician later this afternoon. But I think we might have enough time to do your reading. So Lily, as far as I can tell, Lily, you are still here, okay? No, I'm gonna give you your reading. I know it's probably pretty late. It's probably like 9 o'clock, but you know, so yeah. So Lily Lynn, we're gonna carry on with your reading, and we're gonna do Wosu. And it looks like Jackie went home. Okay, maybe she'll come back. We'll see. I'll try and get all of you guys in if I can. All right. So just hang in with me. I want to honor the lucky draws, and I got to keep my phone active and alive right here just in case the technicians arrive very soon. But they said it would be at least 2 hours, so I think we have a bit of time. Okay. So, give me a moment here. Okay, I've got my phone here on standby. I'm going to lock the doors again. And we just have to keep our fingers crossed that the system does not crash. It's awful when we have to, when a reading gets interrupted. Lily, thank you very much for being here. So let's get back to it. Let's just jump right in. Okay, keep it simple. Keep it very simple. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge, and here's how we're going to handle it. Let's forget about the technical problems for now. Hey, hi, Lena. Hi, Lily. Yeah. And Lena is here. Hi, Lena. You don't have to be here, I guess. Thank you for coming back. So we started, Lily, with this one. The feeling here with the Five of Swords is, number one, be very careful that you do not get sucked into situations that we would call lose-lose. In other words, there is no point in trying to prove yourself to someone who does not believe you or something. There's no point in it's no point in fighting battles that you can't win. And it's no point in getting sucked into challenging situations because your ego or your sense of self-worth feels offended. In other words, don't take the bait. If you feel that you want to rise up and contest somebody or something, it's not worth it. The next thing is that you don't have to apologize for being smarter than someone else or your opponents. It's their loss. You know, if they're not as smart as you, or if they don't have a belief system that is of your quality and your standards, that's their problem. That's their loss. Your job is not to be an evangelist or save them or try to prove anything. You just be Lily Lynn. You just stick to your beliefs, your truth, your rights, and just basically guard yourself so that you don't get sucked into problems and you don't attract problems coming to you where you don't need to get involved, okay? Just be careful, all right? So let's have a look. What's the situation? Okay, well, the Ace of Wands is here, so I'm very excited for you. This looks to me as though you're kind of getting ready for new starts and beginnings that are kind of like a turn on for you, where you actually can feel yourself getting excited about possibilities, new opportunities, new adventures, new lights on the horizon. So I think this is very much to do with what's going to be happening in January 2019. January 2019 is going to be a very dynamic, vigorous roller coaster month. And there's a huge amount of momentum on the Capricorn new moon eclipse. You might be sensing this already. Also, with this Ace of Wands here, because it's a card of sacred opportunity, you have earned this, okay? You have earned this. So it's like, it makes me feel like your time is coming, and do not allow yourself to be distracted by anything that does not concern you. Mind your own business. Focus on Lily Lynn being Lily Lynn and nothing else, okay? Love thyself. And when you might also be sensing, like with the full moon coming in a few days, that things are starting to make sense. When a full moon comes to a culmination, a lot of times things become clear. They kind of come out like a flower that's blossoming. And then you can understand everything that was happening with you for the last 2 weeks. And now you kind of get it, like, aha. So this is very much like an aha moment, like, aha, yes. Now I get it. Now I understand. Now I can see how I can use my energy better for living a better life, being more me, being more inspiring to myself, and like being in charge of my life better. And that's, to me, it looks like that's not just what you want. That's actually an indication of what can be happening as well. So to me, this looks like good news. Now, what's the challenge here? Okay, well, you might be getting blocked, okay? It might be to do with love and relationships. It might be to do with people interfering, or like, say, conflicted relationships where there's a situation that involves you being Lily Lynn and a situation that is good for Lily Lynn, but there's someone or something interfering in a way that makes it very difficult for you to advance. It might mean that maybe you feel as though you are unloved or unwanted, or you do not have the full power yourself to be yourself, and that you have attached your sense of evolution to having to have someone or something that is really not your business or not your thing. You know how a lot of times we want our future to evolve in a certain way so that it matches our egoic needs. And then when that doesn't happen, we feel as though someone else is trying to ruin our lives, or that we lose faith, or there's some kind of interference. So, but that's based on fear. And my feeling is that you have the capabilities to rise above that, but it's hard to do because all of us are conditioned by fear to some degree. So how are we going to deal with this? Okay, Wheel of Fortune. My feeling is that it's almost like, okay, I'm going to show you this spread, okay? So the way I look at it, Lily Lynn, it's almost as though I know this is going to look very, very strange, but here's what I want to do. Okay, Lily, I want to remove this card, and I want to remove this card. It's like it never happened. Just pretend you had a 2-card reading, and Tarot Illumination says, wow, Lily Lynn, you have the potential for something really cool to happen. You have it inside you. Don't be shy. Go for it. It could be to do with a relationship, a career, a job, an activity, a person, a thing, a desire, a mission, or something. And it's burning inside you, and it's ready to start and ready to grow. And now is the time to be aware of that. And the way to do it is to just jump in. Okay, with the Wheel of Fortune here, just jump in on the understanding that all the so-called fates, all the destiny of the universe is working for you all the time. Everything is exactly as it should be all the time anyway. It's the question of, can you read the energy? Can you read the waves? Can you understand the flow in order to go with it? Okay? And so when it looks like things are going down, that's just the time for you to prepare yourself for the upswing. It's just like surfing. Everything, the whole of our lives is built on waves, ups and downs, yes, no, in, out. We intimate, we separate, we love, we fall out of love. We fall in love, we fall out of love. It's an endless, endless cycle. There is no such thing as like stability in the way that we sometimes want it. The only constant is change. So my feeling here is get used to the feelings of going like this and use the healing power of no, 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 no to anyone or anything that gets in your way. Okay, this is not healthy energy for you. And my feeling is that you're almost like not aware that this is not good for you because this is just like everyday stuff. You know, a lot of the times we're living lives and we're surrounded by certain problems that that's just part of our lives, and we don't realize that, you know, in some ways you don't have to put up with this stuff. Okay, so to me it looks like a really classical story of now is the time to use the healing power of no, healing power of no, no, F you, and get on with your life, okay? And don't apologize to anyone else. You don't have to look for permission from anyone else. You don't have to tolerate interference from anyone else, okay? Thank you, Lily. I hope you get something out of that. I hope it made some kind of sense to you. Let's move on, all right, people? Thank you, Lily. Thank you for buying your leggings. We're going to see the video one day. Beautiful, beautiful chance here. Sorry, we did some. W. Wosu, you're up. Wosu, you're still here, okay? W. Wosu in England. Okay, here we go. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Lily. It's been a pleasure. Wosu, you're up. Wosu, Wosu, Wosu. Wosu, Wosu, you're up. Where are you, Wosu? Where are you? Please type it in the screen as soon as you can. Wosu, you're up. Okay, I got you. I see you. I see you. It's a very long delay. It's a very, very long delay, but it keeps the quality of the stream high. Good night, Lily Lynn. Bye-bye. Thank you for your patience. Bye-bye. We'll see you again. Okay? All right, Wosu, you're up. Hello to jolly old England. I love England. I've lived in England. I love the beer and the pubs and the food. I love all that stuff. The social life is really good in England. Very lively. You're a very, very lively people. All right, Wosu, here we go. Dropped a card. Didn't see that. I don't do jumpers, flyers, oracles, okay? You didn't see that. Okay, here we go. Our Illumination needs to concentrate now. All right, here we go. Super duper. Okay, bless all the cards, every single card in the deck. Bless them. Bless you, Wosu. Bless Terra Illumination for having the chance to do this. Bless the internet, bless the connections, bless the technicians, bless all the wires and the cables and the electricity and the cameras and the technology, okay? We love this stuff. Thank you for visiting Euro Lumination Test Event. It's Thursday night in Europe. Okay, here we go. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. Here's how we're going to handle it. And what's the weather like for you, Wosu? You don't have to tell me. We're going to look over here. We're talking about environmental influence, circumstantial evidence of what's happening around you. Think of it as the weather, okay? Here we go. So you had the Four of Coins. So with the Four of Coins, my feeling is that a couple of feelings come up in that it would be really, really good idea to focus on your physical, material reality, your finances, your day-to-day physical reality, and look for anywhere, any problems to do with instability. Okay, this is a really powerful card for creating power, creating foundations, creating structure, creating order that endures for a long time here on this earth. Okay, figuring out the best way to use your talents and gifts and resources to make as much money as possible, have as much stability in your life as possible, have as much wealth, and so on. And there's no need to apologize for the desire or the need to create some kind of worldly abundance and stability and a sense of a power base. To me, this is like a message coming to you, Wowosu. It's a good idea to focus on the foundations of your life right now. What is it that is good and solid, and where are the weaknesses? Okay, let's have a look. What's the situation? Okay, with the Three of Swords. Okay, well, okay, a lot of people see this as a relationship card because they see it in love and relationship readings as, oh my gosh, somebody's cheating on me. Okay, but there's other ways to look at it as well. You can see it as how you have one perspective, someone else has another perspective, and then there is another perspective that is created by the thing, by the thing that is the relationship that you have between a significant person, in such a way that you might not be right, they might not be right. And so what you could do is to look to the health of the relationship, look to the condition of the relationship, look to the nature of the relationship honestly and truthfully, not from how you want it to work for you, not how from they want it to work for themselves, but what is the relationship actually telling you? What is the nature and the structure and the foundation of your relationship? If you're in a relationship situation where there is conflict or whether there's instability and where there's perhaps a desire to triangulate, some people reach the points of limitation in a relationship where they can't handle it anymore between themselves and another in a binary relationship, okay, between self and another. And because of our biological drive to want to be happy, live, survive, and be happy and thrive, if you're not getting what you want and what you need in the relationship, you can subconsciously start going to a third party, or they can start going to a third party. And a lot of people look at that as cheating. Some people, you can look at it as evolution too. People outgrow each other. You can outgrow a person. Another person can outgrow you. And it looks like something else. But if you want to look at it as evolution, then it makes sense, okay? So if you're going through something with people and maybe you need like a third party influence, maybe you need to get a mediator or something like that in between yourself and another party to find out what's going on here. So it's not all about you, it's not all about the other, it's about the relationship itself or the dynamics between you and others, okay? It's very easy to go wrong in these situations and just make things worse. So let's have a look. What's the challenge here? Okay, collapse. Okay, so with this in a challenge position, it looks to me like it feels like you might be very frightened of the collapse or the implosion of some kind of part of your life, whether it's a relationship, a job, financial stability, locations, homes, or whatever it might be. If you're really, really scared of the shifts and changes that are happening in your life right now, that's understandable. Everybody is scared of that. I mean, look what's happening on the planet. Look at the card. It's an insane card. If you look at the Tarot Lumination is very lucky to be in a little stable place right now, but there were huge fires over here. There are earthquakes. There are places all over the planet right now that are getting completely demolished and devastated on an astronomical scale that the planet has not seen for probably hundreds or thousands of years. the size of the storms, the size of the devastation, the size of the fires, the earthquakes, the tornadoes, the hurricanes, the flooding. It's biblical stuff. And that can be very frightening, especially when it is very close to home. So if you are feeling very, very frightened of some of the big shifts that are changing, that's understandable, okay? Let's have a look. So how do we deal with this? Okay, the 7 of coins. My feeling here is to be very, very aware that you, Wosu, are a participant in the equation, okay? Now, it's not just like there's Wosu, and then there's the rest of the world. And then there's Wosu, and everything is going up and down and crazy in the rest of the world out there. And then that affects you, and then you might want to retaliate or get angry or blame everything that makes you feel miserable on somebody or something else. That's understandable. But my feeling here with the 7 of coins is to always remember that this is your life. This is your life, and that you have to own all of it, including all the problems and the challenges and the fears and the joys and the sorrows, all the good things and the stability and the things that are worthwhile and all the things that are falling apart. It's all part of your life. If you think of your life as a movie, okay? And so if you think of your life as a movie, and then you detach yourself and you start to look at it and think, oh my gosh, now I have a better perspective. I need to look more closely at myself, where I realize in some ways I am, to some degree, I am the cause of my own undoing. So what does that mean? It means you have to go and look in the mirror and realize, where do I need to sort myself out? Where do I need to take care of myself better? Where do I need to look into myself to figure out what are all my talents and gifts and resources, and then work on that? And what are all my impediments? What are all the things that are stopping me from being me? What are all my fears? What are all these bad things that might be happening to me that feel as though it's personal? Then you realize, well, maybe it's just part of life. And then if you see that like as a process of reflection, all those things that might be very scary or hard for you to deal with, that might be threatening your sense of stability, is actually a very divine message from heaven to wake you up and go, Wosu, Wosu, Wosu. It's time to wake up and realize that this is your life. And it's time to look deeper, think about doing the repairs, the maintenance, the cleanup, the healing, the self-healing, anything you have to do to take care of yourself better so that you are not at the mercy of these things. They are just happening, and you don't take it personally. You realize that, oh, everybody goes through things like this at some point in their life, and now this is a tremendous chance for you to look at the situation as a way to get huge amounts of clarity on what needs to be taken care of inside your life, in your world, for you. In other words, what I'm trying to say is basically own the problems, own all the fear, own all the fear and the problems, and take responsibility for that and your part in the equation, and do what you have to do to take care of your cleanup campaign for that part of it. And don't worry about anyone and everything else. You know, whatever has to go, it has to go. If you're losing people, jobs, places, money, say goodbye. If you feel you're being screwed over, or or whatever is happening, just say, well, that's what's happening. So what do I do now? You know, if you take all of that stuff personally, it almost like makes it worse. You end up tying yourself up in deeper knots, and then this becomes more real. The scary stuff becomes more scary. All I'm suggesting here is own the problems, own them, face them, deal with them, and make them your own. And then it's almost like they can't hurt you. Then you realize, oh, okay, wow. So that's just part of me living my life. Okay, I get it now. Thank you so much, kind of thing. So now I know what to do. I have to clean up this, and this, purify that, refine that, get rid of them, get rid of this, get rid of that, invoke this, invoke that, and maximize my talents and gifts, and throw everything else in the dumpster. Okay? Well, so I hope that helps you some way, somehow. Seriously, I didn't mean to scare you. Jackie, are you still here? Is Jackie still here? Oh. Hold on, folks. Hold on, people. I gotta pick up the phone because this might be the internet service technicians. Hold on. Stay there. Okay, I have to check my voicemail. I'm checking my voicemail now, live, okay? Hold on. Okay. Move. So, excuse me a moment. I had to delete somebody. We had a bit of a troll in there. I'm listening to my voicemail. Hold on. Please stay there.
Hi, this is Spectrum, calling with an opportunity for you to provide us with valuable feedback. We will attempt to contact you at another time. Thank you, and goodbye.
Okay, hang in, people.
Press 1. To delete the message, press
Okay, this is happening live.
You have listened to all your messages. To listen to your voicemail messages, press 1.
Okay, well, that's that. That was just the technical people calling back to do customer service work. So, Jackie, are you here? Jackie, are you here? No? Okay. Oh, look, Kote's here. Hey, Kote! Hey, we're supposed to be talking and meeting up soon. Hi. Okay, well, you are the very, very first person to do Super Chat on the Terra Lumination. Terra Lumination, Euro Lumination test. This is our test video show for Europe. I know you're in the United States, but you have done something which, of course, Terra Lumination is very responsive to the United States dollar. So we're just going to automatically put you here. Thank you, Kote. What's going on? I was going to do another reading anyway. So there you go. We've been going for a while now, but we had some huge technical difficulties. Okay, Kote? The whole show shut down for quite a while. And then we've been doing a few readings. We've been chatting with people in France, Czechoslovakia, and where else was it? Philippines, England, and a few other places. But the whole thing about the show here is it's a test for Europe, because we're trying to do, we have the First Friday group healing events. We're trying to organize something so that we can have something, I'd like to call it Wellness Wednesday, something like that for Europe. So Terra Illumination would start at 11 o'clock in the morning here, but it's evening. Everyone gets home after work or school or college. It's evening over there. And so the European crowd has a chance to hang out. Yes, Ivona, you belong. Ivona, you belong. Hello, Ivona. Greetings. Greetings, how are you? So I'm going to put this back. Thank you, Wosu. I hope it really helped you some way, somehow. We're going to go straight over to Kote Munizaga right now because Jackie Kateri had to go. And I'm sorry about that, but anyway, what can you do? It's okay, we had the technical glitch. Hopefully Jackie will come back another time. All right. So give me a chance to shuffle here, people. Okay? Yeah. So what I did earlier, I'll show you, Kote, what we did earlier. we were doing these lucky draws. We put everybody who came to the show into the hat, shake it around, and we did all this kind of stuff, all right? And we pulled out a bunch of names, and we had a few readings. Simone Hilling. Hello, Simone Hilling from the Netherlands. Oh, that's so cool. The whole stage is kind of a mess right now. All the everything's here. We had some folks from the United States, but I didn't put the United States people into the pot because I'm focusing this show strictly on the European crowd. I know there's some American folks here. Simone, hello, Simone. Greetings, Simone. Thank you for showing up. Anyway, so that's what we did, and we pulled a few, and then we had this big internet crash, and so a lot of people left, and then everything started up again, and a few people came back. So some of them lost their readings, and that was kind of what happened. Anyway, we're here live now, and we're going to do this, and I'm going to forget about all of these. I'm just going to put them away because we're going to close the show down after I read for Cote. We're just going to hang out for a little bit. I'm not going to do any more readings. It's been very stressful here. The internet crash was very, very stressful for me personally, and I'm trying to still catch my breath, and then I have to prepare for the technicians who are coming very, very soon. Okay, so we're going to read for Cote right now, and then we're just going to hang out a little bit and go from there. All right, Cote, you're up. Thank you so much, Cote, for setting an example. The super chat works, okay, people? The super chat works. So everybody who's in Europe, this is what we do on Sunday Night Live, okay? More or less. But we're trying to do it so that it's for your illumination. Maybe we'll do like a Wednesday Night Live or something. Who knows? All right, Cote, you're up. We're cutting it up. No jumpers, no flyers, no oracles, no reversals. Bless every card in the deck. Bless you, Cote, for being here. Bless Terra Illumination and the wires and the internet and the cameras and the technicians and the telephones and everything that makes this possible. All right, here we go. Here's the situation. Here's the challenge. And here's how we're going to handle it. All right? So, Cote, let's have a look at the weather. What's that like for you? You've got the 3 of coins. Sweet. Very, very sweet. It's team effort, Cote. To me, this is a loud, very loud message. This might be referring to what we were talking about earlier. Remember you sent that email so we could work together? This is very, very, very strong message about teamwork, okay? With that, making sure you're with people who really understand you and making sure that like you can bring your talents and gifts to the surface in a gentle, moderate way where you understand the people who are with you. So there's a very strong sense of alliance between yourself and the significant others. It might be a person. It might be what we're talking about. By the way, everybody, if whoever's here, there's only 6 of us here right now, but Cote is an advanced energy healer. Okay, she has an advanced energy healing practice. So Cote is automatically on the same wavelength as Terra Illumination. And to let you know, we've started talking about, figuring out how to do more. All right. So this is a very loud message to like stay on that path, stay involved with the team, make sure that you double check everything with the people who are around you, and then you double check everything with the people with whom you are sharing your energy, okay? So everybody learns from each other. What's the situation? Okay, the Empress. Oh, wow. So, Cote, this is an indication that it is time for you to like be in your own light, so to speak, where to me it's like it's time to like, I would say, this is like, to me, looks like, go to like, take a look in a full length mirror and have a really, really good look at everything about how awesome you are in terms of your fertility for creation, for manifesting realities, for making your world come true in a way that is very tangible, physical, like you can feel it in your wallet, in your body, in your life, in your tummy, in your senses, so that it becomes very, very real and substantial for you in some way, form, or another, including wealth, abundance in some kind of manner. And again, with the Empress, there's no apology. Like the worst thing you could do is dumb yourself down to accommodate others. It's very important, it looks here, is to rise up to your full stature and put yourself on show unapologetically, and allow your, let's say, your gifts, your ability to bring abundance, allow that to shine. Now, what's the challenge here? Okay, the star is like, to me, it's like wondering, like, if this is real. It's like, does anybody really understand me? Does anybody really get this? Is this ever going to happen? If it is, how and why? I don't want to, I'm scared of getting lost. I'm scared of losing my guidance. I'm scared of losing my protection. I'm scared of, like divine guidance is not there. It's almost like maybe it's all just a big optical illusion, and all the bad things on earth are inevitably going to happen, and all we're doing all day long as happy people, we're just fooling ourselves to try and avoid the inevitable tragedies and sorrows of life. Okay, so that's what I felt about the star here, and that's understandable. You, Kote, because you're an energy healer, you know by definition that you're heavily exposed to toxins, other people's toxins, psychic, emotional, mental, physical, even the collective toxins of the planet. It makes you're very, very vulnerable to that stuff. And anytime your natural protective systems get infiltrated and permeated by the absence of love, then you could feel it very acutely, like, uh-oh, like something's wrong, uh-oh, uh-oh. And then you start doubting yourself, you start doubting your abilities, your wonders, and then everything like turns from light and love into darkness. So it means you're very, very vulnerable here. So it means because you're an energy healer, it means you have to, it's almost like one of the warnings of being an energy healer and one of the challenges of being an energy healer means that you have to work so hard just on yourself to be you, so that you can be all of this, so that you do have very good filters and divine protection around you, so that you do not become vulnerable to the lack of divine protection and guidance and fall into fear. So how do we do this? In other words, it's like you're putting, whether you like it or not, it's almost like you've set very high standards for yourself, almost so much that you can't do it on your own. So that's what I'm sensing here, is that you need to be with people, like be in a team or something, okay? And how do we handle this? Okay, King of Wands. Okay, my feeling is that, I don't know, I don't want to turn this into a relationship reading because all of these people and everything, but my feeling is it's almost like, okay, feel all your doubts, feel what it feels like to feel abandoned by God, by heaven, by your angels, by your guardians. Allow that to exist. Allow your body to physically feel it so that you know what it feels like to feel completely, terrifyingly lost and abandoned and betrayed by the universe, so that you know what it's like when other people come to you for healing who are in such a dark space themselves, and you know from experience it's not just coming out of a book. And so for that degree of healing, that caliber of healing to happen, it means that you have to be absolutely courageous and fearless in yourself. My feeling is it means you have to be able to Be willing to face the very worst and the very most frightening aspects of life in the world, people that happen in terms of relationships, careers, homes, families, anything and everything that we love and want in this life, and the challenges that we face. It's up to you to face them as though you are the boss, as though you're indestructible. In other words, even when you fall into the deepest shadows of despair, you still know that I am Kote Munizaga and I will prevail. It's just like a science fiction movie where it looks like disaster is imminent, and then, oh my gosh, it's all over, it's all over, it's all over. And then, no, it's not. This is how we do this, people. Okay? So my feeling is it's like very much about bringing yourself into alignment with people who are on your frequency, at your level, where they have experienced the horrors of knowing all the love on the planet and then feeling as though it's been ripped away or they've been abandoned or betrayed. Because that happens, especially if you're an energy healer, and you have to be able to handle that. You have to be able to handle that in such extremes, because there are people who need healing in that level, and you can't heal them at that level unless you already know how to heal yourself at that level, okay? So that's what that's about, okay? Being magnificent. And in so doing, becoming the guide and the inspiration and leadership for others and showing them the way, how to get into the darkness and come out the other side, okay? Thank you, Kote. I hope you got something out of that. Villa Blomst. Hello, Villa Blomst. Simone Healing. Hello, Simone Healing. All right, I'm going to shuffle I'm going to play that song, okay? Hope you don't mind. I'm just going to play the song. It's called I Am Guided, okay? Okay, let's have a look. I got to set the sound settings. Hold on here. And let's have a look. Let's go play the song. Stay there. Hold on. I gotta play the song. Stay with me, people. Stay with me. Okay, let's try this. Here we go.
I am guided, I am protected, 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 I am guided, I am protected. When the light of hope it fades, when all faith is blown away, when all sense of trust goes down, when a smile turns into frown, when it feels there's no relief, nothing in which to believe, desperate in woe and grief, angels come reminding me, I am guided, I am protected, 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 I am guided, I am protected. Angels gather close to me, show me what I cannot see. Angels take me by the hand, lift me when I cannot stand. Angels lead me through the dark, soothe and tend a broken heart, laughing at the circumstance, crying while we sing and dance. I am guided, I am protected, 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 I am guided, I am protected. protected, I am guided, I am protected, I am guided, I am protected, I am guided, I am protected. La 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 la. La da 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 da. Na 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 na. La da 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 da. La 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 la. La da 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 la. La 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 la. I got this message from angels above. Come together in a circle of love. Put down your weapons and unload your guns. Come together in a circle of love. Yeah. La da 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 da. La 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 la. La da 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 da. Going deaf from explosions. Screaming babies everywhere. Their blood is flowing to the oceans. Our hearts are numb from trying to care. Trying to care. I got this message from angels above. Come together in a circle of love. Put down your weapons and unload your guns. Come together in a circle of love. Yeah. La da 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 da. La 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 la. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. Soon, when the smoke and dust has lifted and all the rubble has been cleared, and all the bodies will be sifted, their ghosts will walk around for years, years and years, yeah. I got this message from angels above. Come together in a circle of love. Put down your weapons and unload your guns. Come together in a circle of love, yeah. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. La da 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 da. I got this message from angels above. Come together in a circle of love. Put down your weapons and unload your guns. Come together in a circle of love, yeah. Da 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 da. La 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 la. La da 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 da. La 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 la. So there you go.
Hey people, thanks. So I'm just going to wrap it up and leave it like that for now. Just wanted to let you know I'm just checking out with you guys. It's late, okay? So Villa, thank you so much for noticing that about the sound. Yes, it took about a year for Terra Lumination to figure out the technology to do that. You would think it's easy, but for me it was incredibly complicated. Marina, thank you so much for being here. It's good to see you live. It's very rare that we can do this. Monique Camphor from Dublin, Ireland, thank you. When I was a kid and I was trying to be a pop star, I did a few shows in Ireland. And the Guinness beer in Ireland is better than any Guinness beer anywhere else in the world. So there. And Wosu, thank you for understanding. I'm glad I didn't scare you. And Simone. Hello, Simone from, where are you? Where's Simone? I know you said I forgot where you said you're from. Where did you say you're from, Simone? Oh, I can't remember. Netherlands, the Netherlands. Okay. So, Simone, I'm glad you like the Astrodoodles. I've just put up the Astrodoodles for January 2019. It's just the Astrodoodles. There's no tarot. I don't know if we'll have time. I still have to do the love and relationship reports, but this is a glimpse of what they look like. Okay, so this is quick. This is for Pisces. Okay, this one's for Aquarius. This one's for Capricorn. This one's for Sagittarius. This one's for Scorpio. Here's one for Libra. Here's one for Virgo. Yay! Go Virgo. And one for Leos. We've got one for Cancer. We've got one for Gemini. We've got one for Taurus. And finally, we have one for Aries. Okay? So there you are, a whole pile of astro doodles. Okay, so you've already watched them. Okay, wow, you're on top of things. Well done, Simone. So we'll see. So you've probably figured out that January 2019 is going to be a really, let's just say, dynamic, vigorous month, okay? To say the very least. So spread the word, okay? Tell everybody in Ireland, dear Simone, please tell everybody in Ireland to hang out with Tarot Lumination now. Now that you know what to do and where to come, and we'll do this again. All right, I'm going to play another song and just say check out to everybody. It's been wonderful. Ivona, hello, Ivona. Thanks. Hello to New Jersey. Hello to New Jersey. So let's go out with a bit of a bang here. I'm going to play Hey-O again. It's Thursday night, so go to bed or go out and have some fun. And no, you know what? I'm going to play another song. Hold on. Okay, this is called Wonder Ride. It's a really beautiful song, and I want to do this to honor my sweetheart. There you go. Okay, and it's a waltz. It's a nice slow waltz, okay? Well, it's a medium-paced waltz. And so grab somebody or just dance with yourself, okay? Okay, we are rolling. So, this is a birthday present for my sweetheart. Just wanted to share this. Okay, here we go. It's called Wonder Ride. My dear, this is my birthday present to you, to celebrate the day that heaven made you. It's remarkable that we both found one another. And the day we set out on our transformation ride with each other at each other's side, it soon became evident that we are both changing. And it's such a wonder ride, my dear. Yes, it's such a wonder ride. Hold on tight, tightly, my dear. And now that our journey, it starts to unfold in a multi-dimensional world of untold delights that truly defy the imagination. You've naturally taken it upon yourself to document all of the nuances that go to make up a story of extraordinary proportions. And it's such a wonder ride, my dear. Yes, it's such a wonder
such a wonder ride, my dear. Yes, it's such a wonder ride. Hold on tight, tightly, my dear.
So there you go. Hope she likes it. All right, people. I'm going to call it quits now. It's been wonderful. I hope you have a super night. All everybody's over in Europe and Greece and France and Netherlands and Norway and all of those beautiful places. I bid thee farewell. I bid thee good night. And if I've missed anybody out, I've hurt anybody's feelings, I didn't mean to. We're just going to do the best we can, okay? Bye-bye, everybody. You all take care now. Love thyself, okay? Love thyself. Love thyself. Okay? Bye. Bye. Bye.